event rider at the 2-star level, and I'm a part of the Area 6 Young Rider team.
Hi, I'm Jennifer McFall, and I'm a 5-star event rider. And after our ride today, I hope you can join us in the barn for a little workout. Our friend Kat has devised a workout that is specific to equestrians. She's going to be focusing on our balance, our core strength, and our coordination. So Taylor, why don't we go for a ride and then get to the barn to work out?
All right.
Today, to start our workout, we're going to be doing a quick warm-up. A warm-up should take you somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes, but if you're just getting off your horse, you're already warm and no need to do this. We're going to start with a monster walk that Jen and Taylor are going to be showing you. See how their legs are staying nice and far apart and their hips are going parallel to the ground and the knees are staying back? That's really important. As soon as your knees come too far forward, you're going to be taking all of the impact right there, and that's something we want to avoid. Perfect, girls. The next movement in today's warm-up will be a lumbar twist. This is going to start engaging your core and getting your legs ready to go. Ladies, take it away. Twist. Now when you're lunging, you really want to make sure that you're getting parallel to the ground, nice and low. Again, the knees are staying behind the toes so that we're not taking impact directly to your knee. And this will just start getting your core warm and ready for today's workout. And the final step of our warm-up today will be a jumping jack. This is a movement everyone's probably familiar with. It's really good to get your heart rate up and get your upper back warm and ready to go. And to begin our workout, we're going to be doing some jump squats. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do them. One for a beginner movement, one for an intermediate movement, and your advanced movement. Starting us off will be the beginner movement, and we're going to be looking at your basic squat. So step to the sides, girls. Taylor. What we're looking for with a squat is a wide stance. We want to make sure you can wiggle your toes. Toes should be off the ground. And we want you to sit down just like you're in a chair, keeping your knees behind your toes.
Who's better?
This is really good for everyone who's doing jump positions. This is great for building stability and making sure that when things get a little slippery out on course that you stay in the tack. And then we're going to be moving on to our intermediate movement, which is going to be a squat all the way up to toes. And this will give us some explosion and get your heart rate going. Squat all the way down to toes, good. All the way up, good. And this is something that you should really be doing 12 movements of. All of these workouts you'll want to go through about 3 times. Awesome, girls. Now we're going to be going to our actual jump squat. This would be your advanced movement. This is something that's really going to get your heart rate going. It's going to engage all of your hips and your legs and your hamstrings, things that especially event riders are using every day out on course. Legs far apart and explode all the way up. Perfect, as high as you can. Our second movement in today's workout will be ice skaters. Again, we're going to show 3 different types you can do. One for beginner, intermediate, and all the way up through advanced. To start us off, we're going to be doing a side lunge. Again, nice wide stance, knees staying behind the toes. Same side, all the way down. Really
Is that
good.
far enough?
That's far enough. Okay. And this is something that you should really feel through your hips and your hamstrings. And again, this is going to keep you in the tack when things get a little slippery. Next, we're going to be doing your intermediate movement. This one is going to be a pendulum side lunge where we're going to be doing the same, but instead we're going to come back to center and then go out on the other side. So starting with your...
Go to the right?
Yep, starting with your right leg, we're going to take it out, do a side lunge, come back to center, and then go to the left. Side lunge, center, and back. Okay, and next we're going to be doing ice skaters, and this is your final advanced movement. You're going to basically be doing the same thing we were doing, but you're going to land on a single foot and thrust back over. Okay, and your foot that is up should be where you're balancing, almost in a curtsy squat. And this is something that's really going to target your lower back and your glutes. Well, yep, really got to try to keep that leg off the ground. And this is so good for your core, something that riders of all ages and types really need is that core stability. Very good, Jen. Perfect. Okay, for our third movement, we are going to be doing a toe touch. Again, this is something that really focuses on stability, core strength, and our posterior muscles. We're going to be beginning with a single leg deadlift, toe touch. You're going to lift one foot off the ground, use the opposite hand. We're going to go down without rounding our backs. When you can't go down any further, stop, and we're going to touch our toes. Okay? And you want to use your hips and your glutes to pull yourself back up. Really get that mind to muscle connection.
This takes a lot of balance.
Lots of balance and lots of strength. Just like horses, all people have a strong side and a weaker side, something that comes more naturally, and with single leg movements that will really shine. A lot of people will find that one side is really easy and the other side is really tough. Go to a Roman style deadlift, single leg deadlift. We're going to take both hands, fixing a point on the ground, and you are actually going to bend this leg in a squat instead of just putting it down. Touch the ground and come back up. Okay? Perfect. And this is something you'll want to do 12 times in each set. You can take a rest and then do it again. Typically you want to do about 3 sets of 12. Okay, and then our advanced movement is actually going to be a hack squat with explosion. This is something that's going to focus on power and endurance and add a little cardio element. So what you're going to do is do your exact same hack squat. Squat straight down, and then you're going to explode up. Okay, so down, up, up. Perfect. Again, balance, core stability, really hard. This is a very advanced movement. But it will again get your heart rate up.
Why isn't Taylor doing the advanced movement?
Taylor says I'm done.
Cramps.
She's cramping.
I can't.
Okay, the old lady can do it.
Yes.
Jen's got it. So we're going to start off doing a regular plank. Okay? Knees up. You want to let your heels come as close to the ground as you can. A couple things you don't want to do, which I'll show with Jen, is you don't want to let your back get hollow. A lot of people get really straight and flat. That is not a plank. You want to engage your core, your hips stay up, and your heels stay towards the ground. You also want to make sure that your lats are flexed. This is not just an ab workout. This is your entire midsection. This is something that you'll want to work up to and be able to hold for about a minute at a time. Moving on, our intermediate movement will be plank with reach. You're going to reach out in front of you, alternating. If you find that your hips are rocking back and forth, what you want to do is widen your stance, actually come out further, and this will help keep you from rocking. And you'll want to do about 12 reaches on each hand. The next movement for your advanced people will be a 2-point plank. Okay? You're going to come all the way up on your hands, Jen.
Hands? Okay.
Yep, all the way up. And it's going to be opposite leg to opposite hand, straight out. And what we're doing is we're just taking away your stability. We're forcing you to engage your core a little bit more. 2 points on the ground is much harder than 4, as you'll see. And it is exhausting. You're also going to be incorporating a little bit of the upper back here and shoulder. Now that I've got everybody's core really warm and a bit tired, I'm going to add to that, and we're going to finish our core work today with some bicycles. For those of you that are new to these, you're going to touch your opposite elbow to opposite knee. You're going to be engaging all the front of your core. You're going to do it slow. Something I see that a lot of people do wrong is they do them very quickly, which actually makes them easier. So you want to do them nice and slow and hold the crunch for a few seconds, trying not to engage your neck. So really try to use your core, and if you can't touch, that's okay. But try not to pull your neck forward. Try to use your tummy, not your arms. Okay? See how Jen stays a little further back and is getting a better twist? This is the form that we're looking for. Now that we've got our core nice and tired, we're going to move on to working our back. This is something that all riders use, regardless of the discipline, whether you're sitting and holding, or directing, or going over a cross-country fence, or jumping Chad.
Or trying to gallop for
for long periods of time. Stability, galloping a horse in 2 points.
Chad's gonna make it harder on me.
And Chad's gonna add some weight for Jen. We all know she can handle it, so it's totally okay.
Okay, let's
Good
go.
job. So the first movement for our back is almost like a reverse plank. This is called the Superman. And it's exactly what it sounds like. That's a Spider-Man. We want to go out in front of us like we're Superman. And what we want to do is we want to engage our upper back and our shoulders and our glutes and try to pull everything as far off the ground as we can. So the higher, the better. Sorry, Jen, you're getting a little help.
Is this real life?
Yeah, this is real life.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that making it harder?
Yes.
And this is something that you want to hold for 30 seconds or as long as you can, and eventually get up to about a minute. And as these girls know, their backs are burning right now.
Yes.
No weight, but it is exhausting. The next portion of our upper back workout is actually going to be a Spider-Man. Close to a Superman, but not quite. Instead of going out in front of us, we're going to move our arms out to the side, and we're going to pulse, engaging our shoulder blades, delts, triceps, and all of our flexor muscles. So hold the legs off the ground. Wow, Taylor, you're much stronger this way. Taylor gets a lot higher off the ground.
I can do that.
Well, she doesn't have Chad on
So
her.
Taylor, since this is so easy for you, why don't you go ahead and add a pulse?
What's the pulse?
Pulse. No, not circles, up and down.
Oh. We're flying?
Yeah, you're flying. So now we went from Spider-Man to bird.
Okay.
Either way, we're engaging the back.
What's it
and helping
called
with
when
our
you have
stability.
Chad on? Wow, that was a great workout, Kat. Especially with the addition of Chad.
I hope you guys enjoy this at home. And
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
thank you so much for tuning in with us.